Hey folks, how we doing? It's Mr. Carter here, ready to do the Unit 7 review for Unit 7. So let's begin. All right, so number 1 um, is asking us to solve the number of stories using pictures or equations. So we have here Maria has 6 cans of cranberry sauce in her cabinet. Each can weighs 3/4 of a pound. How many pounds of cranberry sauce does Maria have? Well, if she has 6 cans, and each of those cans weigh, again, 6 cans, and each can weighs 3/4 of a pound, we're going to go 6 cans times 3/4 of a pound equals, um, let's just use C for cranberry sauce, okay? And the answer to that, well, if you could do it one way, where you take 6 and multiply it by 3, that would be 18. And then you don't do anything with your denominator, you leave it alone, so it would be 18/4. Or you could do it this way. You can go 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 6 times. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more time. And of course, we know that 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 18/4. So our answer, my friends, is 18/4. So that, of course, we know is a improper fraction or a top-heavy fraction. So you can decompose that into a whole and a fraction. So I can go 4/4 because we know that 4/4 is a whole, and we did 4/4 because we're dealing with fourths. So that's one whole, plus another 4/4 would be another whole, plus another 4/4. Well, that would be 3 wholes, but that would be 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, so I know I need to go a little bit more. So if I go 4 more fourths, that gives me 16/4. So I have 2 more fourths to get to our 18/4, right? So we have 1 whole, 2 wholes, 3 wholes, 4 wholes, and 2/4. So 4 and 2/4. So you could say 18/4 or 4 and 2/4. All right, let's look at number 2. I'm going to zoom in for this one here. All right. So Remy's cookie recipe calls for 2 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. If she wants to double the recipe, how many chocolate chips will she need? Okay, well, we know that each recipe calls for 2 1/4 cups, and she wants to double, and we know that double means to multiply by 2, right? So we're going to take 2 1/4 times 2, and again, we could use just any letter we want. Let's just use C for cups. All right. So again, how I do this is I split up the 2 1/4. So I go 2, and then I multiply it by 2, because I'm going 2 times 2. And then we're going to take and put that in parentheses. And I'm going to add that to 2 times 1/4. Okay, so I know that 2 times 2 is 4. And I know that 2 times 1/4 is 2/4. So I got 4, and I'm going to add that to the 2/4. 4, 4, and 2/4. And of course, we know that 2/4 is the same as saying a half. So our answer here is 2 2/4, or, I'm sorry, 4 2/4, or 4 1/2. All right, last question on this page anyway. Jacob skateboards 7/10 of a mile each day. How many miles does he skateboard in a week? Well, if he does 7 and 10 miles every day, well, we got to figure out, first of all, how many days in a week. Well, we know that there are 7 days in a week. So we got to go 7 times, and if he does 7/10 of a mile every day, we got to go 7 times 7/10. Okay, so I just take my whole number and I multiply it by the numerator. So 7 times 7. Oh, sorry, let me just backtrack here. Let's just put an unknown here for, I don't know, m for miles. All right, so 7, back to the problem. So 7 times 7 is 49 tenths. Okay, and again, so we could write that down here, 49 tenths. Or if you wanted to break it down again, you could, since we're dealing with tenths, our wholes would be 10 tenths. So 10 tenths plus 10 tenths plus 10 tenths, well that's 30 tenths, and I know I need to get to 49, so another 10 tenths, that's 40. So now I need to go 9 more tenths to get to our 49. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, nope, let me slide over. So 10, 20, 30, 49 tenths, okay. So this is one hole, that's another hole, 3 holes, 4 holes, and 9 tenths. Okay. So the answer here is 49 tenths, or 4 and 9